thinking to be worrying. Some people will have a challenge and they will sit down and be thinking. That is worrying. When there is a challenge, you are thinking out the solution, not thinking the problem. So always think out of the box. Number 3, you must be a strategic planner. Most times what happens to people is because they will have what is enough, but they will be planning with what they don't have. If I had 1 million, I'd have been a businessman. Start with your 100,000. So you want to be a visionary leader, you must always be a strategic planner. You plan with what you have. You plan what's available. And please, for the younger people, don't plan with another person's money, another person's appointment. My brother has been made commissioner. That means we don't hammer. They will nail you. You cannot do that. The man has his own plan. Say, my brother has become this, so that means it's our turn to eat. It doesn't work that way. Plan with what you have. And I always tell young people, I met somebody that's into real estate, and I told her, I said, don't prepare to meet people, prepare to receive people. Now, Kanayo is here. Some of you will not see him after today. What are your expectations? How do I receive him? Some of you now want to see him. Take picture with him. You take picture with him. You put on your DP. People say, I met KOK. I met KOK. It is beyond that. As you are meeting him now, what will I ask from him that I will use, that will be useful to me? Some of you want to act. You're acting drama in your school. You are maybe you are in an arts department. You are seeing somebody who has made it. Sir, please, what and what should I do to become a star better than you? But some people's mind now start to see him outside and take picture with him. You're not planning. So when the governor is coming to visit you, you plan to receive him. Am I correct? So anyway, you are going to always be prepared. Anytime I fly, I expect to meet somebody. About 2 weeks ago, I flew, and somebody sat in 1C. I sat in 2D, and the man was trying to pick his toothpick, and couldn't pick his toothpick. It was a little bit fat, and I took my toothpick and gave to him. And the man said, "Thank you." When we got to the arrival hall, he went to take his luggage. I was taking my own, and the man came and met me. Say, "Your Excellency, this is my business card. I want to know you." And I look at the business card, a very big man. I have not called him. Do you know why? I'm not ready to receive him. I have to work on myself first, so that when I go and meet him, you have something to benefit from him. The first thing you see as they give you card, sir, and person you met in the aircraft too, how far now? Find me something. You won't see anything. They don't find things like that. You prepare. When you go and meet him, he said, "Yes, what can I do for you?" Or this one, that one. You cannot tell him things that meaningful. Money is not everything. Yes, money answers everything, but some things, connection and contact, you can't buy them. Even access itself is a gift. Can I continue? Number 4, if you're writing, you must have a mentor. Even the Bible said there is nothing new under the sun. That thing you are planning to be tomorrow, somebody is already ahead of you. So learn from the person. If the person is going to speak to youths, whether you are invited or not, as far as it's free access, go. If they are going to pay for the access, if you can afford it, go. If the person has written the book, read the book. If the person is talking, listen to the person's lectures. Follow the person's pattern. They say experience is the best teacher. Is a lie. Some things other people's experience, use it. So you must have a mentor. What are you planning to become? Somebody is already doing that thing and has become that thing. It is from generation to generation. So your generation, somebody is, you want to learn from your own generation, you cannot do that. Learn ahead from somebody that has gone ahead of you. So you must have a mentor. When I see young people talk to older people anyhow, I say, I pity this one, they will not go far. They don't buy gray hair. If you like, go and use spray and spray it. After some time, have your bath, if you turn back to black. So you must have a mentor. Because they have seen ahead, they have gone ahead, So follow them and you will get there in Jesus' name. Number what? You must be ready to be criticized and misunderstood. Because when you are saying some things, people who don't understand what you are saying, they will begin to criticize you, begin to abuse you. He is going mental, she's going crazy, she's talking off point, she's talking rubbish. It is their business. Let me tell you one thing about human beings. You can't please human beings. If you talk, they say you talk too much. If you keep quiet, they say you are dull. If you are always in your house, minding your business, you wake up, you sleep, they say you are too lazy. If you go out, you too waka. So that thing that you have seen ahead of you, be doing it. When you succeed, they will now come and say, from the beginning we knew that you will be a great person. Don't mind them. Don't do what? Just follow what is in front of you. I always tell people, the things in front of you, your nose, front of you, your eyes, front of you, your mouth, front of you, your feet facing the front, even your ear too is facing front one kind. The only thing that's at your back is your buttocks to sit down so you're not going anywhere, or your hand so you can bring out you don't like. So it is that are behind you, put them behind you. Face your front, be thinking that thing, let them be criticizing and be misunderstanding and be complaining. Don't mind them. I always tell young people too, the easiest and the most stupid thing to do is to criticize. They don't reward criticism. When something is not working and you have seen it, before you open your mouth to talk, make sure you have the solution, the answer. It is only answer or solution or result that they reward. They don't reward effort. I was not that saw the problem. Did you bring solution? No. They will tell you, go and sit down. And they call you busybody. Let me continue. You must be ready to sacrifice things. What do I mean? If you want to play today, you might cry tomorrow. If you work hard today, you will rest tomorrow. Some things you want to get, you might not get them now. So you will sacrifice your time, sacrifice your energy, sacrifice your resources. There's one person I was talking about when I was talking to our guest speaker. I said there's a particular lady I know. While our colleagues were here, they lay foundation, they do this, they do that. She left them, went and developed herself. Now she's very high up there. Our colleagues are still here. You must be ready to sacrifice something. Don't love sleep too much as a young person. The easiest way to be lazy is sleep. Your mates are in class, you are sleeping. Your mates are reading, you are sleeping. Then if you are a Christian, you now say you want to fast on top of it, so you pass exam, you will fail very fast. You will read. That's sacrifice. As you are here, it's sacrifice also. Some youths who need what you are hearing now are outside. After the program, they'll wait outside, find me something. They won't see anything, no. Be ready to pay the price for whatever you're looking for. And most time it doesn't cost so much. Number what? You must be courageous. My mentor used to say one thing. If you want a lion's share, you must have lion's heart. If you are a coward, you cannot go far. If you want to go far, be courageous. I'm going there. What is happening? What's there? Don't go. Nobody goes there and comes back. It's a lie. Go, you will come back. Most times, cowards want to discourage others. So you must be courageous. Take the bull by the horn. Face that challenge. Overcome it, and they will celebrate you. Number 8, you must be ready to be alone. Yes. Most times, the crowd you think that are following you, you don't need them, they don't need you. And some of the friends you think you have, they're not your friends. Your success story, your lifting, your promotion anoints them. You don't know. Stay alone. Think alone. Walk alone. I always tell people, don't look for friends, just succeed. You will see them. You will see them. Can I ask you a question? How many of you know maybe some big men that you call? You call the big man, 3 missed calls, he doesn't call you back. Sending message, doesn't reply. You call maybe the fourth time and the number is on call waiting. Has happened to you before? And you get angry. Don't get angry. Go and work on yourself. When you become big, that big man will look for you. Bigness is according to your size of how far you have walked. Stand alone. Do what? Stand alone. They say majority carries the vote. Is a lie. If you know what you know, majority come and look for you. Some places you are entering, as you enter, they say, oh boy, how far now? But when they saw you at the gate, they say, he has come again. Hungry man. The time you are moving to and fro looking for who to go and play with or who to go and associate with, take that time and read one book. Make it a point of duty, read your book. It must not be the book that you are, maybe you are studying law in university. Read books on politics, read books on negotiation. You must read. Always know something. You have smartphones, but some people have smartphones and they are very dull. The phones are smart, but the people handling the phones are dull. Because the things the smart can do for them, they don't know. All they do is to watch nonsense. God will help us in Jesus' name. You must be disciplined. You must discipline your time, discipline your resources, even food. Not every time you will see food and eat. If they were sharing food here now, this place will not contain. If you love food too much, you might not go too far. I always tell people, anywhere I go to and I see cameramen moving about with camera and photographers snapping, I don't eat. Why? As you open your mouth to bite that meat, they will snap you. You now say delete it, you say I won't delete it, you need to beg. And when you now post it, they say sick gluten. Control your appetite. You must discipline your time, discipline your sleep. Even at work, when people complain they are picking on me, they don't pick on a person who is useful and relevant. They don't like my face. It's not beauty pageant. If you have what they need, whether your face is fine or not, nobody cares. Discipline your time. They give you work, do the work. Some people are so lazy, they sleep. My wife had one maid. I said, this is not human being. She will sleep from like 8 o'clock and wake up like 6 o'clock the next day. I said she died 8 o'clock today and resurrected the next day. Sometimes she will wake up and you will go back to knock her room, she's sleeping. When it's sunset, that means it has become bright. She will go and darken the room with a curtain, form her own night, and continue to sleep. And you want to succeed. Doesn't work that way. Number what? I will stop maybe this one. Number 10, choose the company you keep. Because the company you keep determines what accompanies you. Some people are on fire. Some people are fire extinguishers. Some people have dreams. Some people are dream killers. If you want to have a friend, it must be a person who is training you, not draining you. The Wright brothers, two brothers, their fathers and his friends sat in a council and said metal cannot fly in the sky. Why? Because of the law of gravity. That if it goes up, gravity will pull it down. The boys ignored their father and went ahead and manufactured the first aircraft. And today we have all manner of aircraft flying. If you have smartphone, Google B2 or B1. In fact, B2 is like, it doesn't look like an aircraft. B2 is an aircraft. One aircraft costs over $2 billion. It's black. No wings, just flat. One aircraft. But at one point in time, some people said it cannot work. But two brothers who are friends said it can work. Now there is B2. If you go and check Airbus A380, that aircraft can carry from 500 to 850 something passengers. One aircraft. It is one-story building, ground floor and upstairs. Almost 1,000 persons inside one plane with their luggages and it's flying. But at one point in time, they said it will not happen. Follow people that will challenge you. Follow people that will encourage you. Follow people that believe in you, not the one that will pull you down. Any small thing, tell the person, I just got a contract, God will punish you. I just bought a car, you go catch fire. I just build a house, it go fall. And that's your friend. Avoid such persons. In closing, the Singaporeans have a policy. We have problem of rats. And we have two colors of rats. Black rats and white rats. We don't want to know the color of the rats. All we know is which cat can catch rats. Whether it is black, whether it is white, we don't want to know. Can it catch rats? That's all we want to know. So when you are choosing your friends, this one, whether it's from Bayelsa, or it's from Adamawa, or it's from Abia, or it's from wherever, I don't want to know. Will this person take me to where I'm going to? If the answer is yes, follow such a person. Thank you, and God bless you.
Wow. God bless you, sir, for blessing us. I'm always proud of you as my cosmate. You see the product from our school? See the product from our school? Barrister, you remember what I told you in 2006? Are you clapping for your own at all? They do not reward criticism. If you work hard today, you will rest tomorrow. That's my cosmates. I'm proud of you, sir. And our set is always proud of you. Professor Fish will hear from us. You know, you asked after you. I was in Birmingham last month, and he asked after you, and I told him you're doing very good. And we're having a reunion in Chicago next month, so if you're free, why not come? You have a visa? Life is beautiful. Great word. Did you get something from that? Come on, make some noise if you do. And so very quickly, we will not waste much time because our next speaker will be coming up in the next 3 minutes from now. So let's get everything ready. Our host is an old boy of Comprehensive Secondary School, Borokri, in Port Harcourt, River State. And that gives a great foundation for who you have today. They have an anthem. I don't know if these old boys still remember the anthem of Comprehensive Secondary School, Borokri. And very quickly, they have a decoration of honor to Mr. David Alfred. And quickly, I would ask that the old students please come up immediately while we take that as quick as possible so we can have the next speaker. We just have 2 minutes to do this so we can have the next speaker. Comprehensive Secondary School, Borokri, make some noise. If you know you did not write WAEC in Comprehensive, go back. Sangogo Ogoni, go copy.
Thank you, Angel. Please put your hands together for him. And put your hands together for our convener and our host, Pastor Alfred. Please join us on stage, also an old boy. I would want to join us. It's still morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Our special guest, you've basically sacrificed a lot to be with us here. And we're happy that you're with us here as the King of Sacrifice. Please put your hands together for him. My name is Estate Surveyor and Value Apere Precious, and we are classmates with Alfred. We've been friends for more than 2 decades. We saw him grow. We basically identified that he was going to be a star. We're not wrong. And just like Angel noted, we are from the foremost secondary school in River State, the Government Comprehensive Secondary School. And we're glad to have one of our own doing exploit. We were here last year to felicitate with him. You know, somebody once said that may we not see our classmates and hide. And then I'm like, what if now I'm robber? What do you think we'll do? We'll dodge. But fortunately for us, our classmate is not just a star, but a trailblazer, and we're particularly happy to join him today at the gathering of World Changers. Please celebrate our friend for us. We have our anthem, but we know the schedule is tight. We might not be able to go into our unique anthem, which Angel has admitted. Should we? Yes, please. We should do, right? Comprehensive, we are happy to be here. We are great amongst our modern schools. Our alma mater, God shall bless thee, and bless us those that learn from day to day. God bless our workers and pioneers, and bless us those that learn in this great school. Well, we left secondary school 2009, but because of how good our school was, we still remember our anthem. Alfred, we're so proud of you. I tell them every day that as chairman of the set, unfortunately the PRO of the association as a whole, I tell them that I am blessed to lead this set of persons, and you're one of them. We're happy for how God has lifted you and how far He's taking you. You see, we have no iota of doubt within us that you're heading for the skies. And we know one day we will gather at this banquet hall to celebrate your inauguration as the governor of this state one day. On behalf of the Comprehensive Old Boys Association, particularly the class of 09, we're happy to associate with you. And we came with a little token as an ambassador of Adair Secondary School. We want to decorate you. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you very much. Once again, can we put our hands together for them? To me, it brings that nostalgic moment into my life. These are government schools, public schools. You could see the products government schools has produced. Today we have the private school everywhere, and we keep calling on government to go back to the drawing board and make our government schools great again. There was BDGS Yenegua, there was Baptist High School, there's Anitonia, there's Amarata Girls, there's ACMGS Elelewan, there's St. Scholastica, there was Holy Rosary, Oroko Varsity. In our days, new money came we had a song for New Money. New money, buy Gary, give Mary, Mary Cookam, beat Mary, kill Mary. Which kind Mary be this now? Let's go. I beg you. Superb. Ogoni. Sir, may God bless the man that wrote that reader for us called Macmillan. Macmillan. Can we put our hands together for Macmillan? He told us a story about a young boy called Agbo. Agbo lived in the town of Laboum, which is not far from Ibadan. He went to primary school. He was in primary 4. May God bless the author of Ancient and Modern. There is a great hill far away, without a city wall, where the Lord was crucified. He died to save us all. We can walk pence, but we in home. Before I bring you up, sir, there is this one called, I love this hymn so much. Rock of Ages, clear for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the waters and the blood from the riverside with flow. Be all sins thy double cure. If you know this last hymn, then you went to school. Stand up for Jesus. Yes, soldiers of the, stand up with all your royal. Let's march, it must not suffer. Let's go for victory unto victory is army. With that love, may I welcome Barrister Kanayo O. Kanayo, known as a renowned actor, lawyer, philanthropist. He is celebrated for his extensive contribution to Nollywood and his dedication to social development. May we not forget the living in bondage, Professor Jumbo. In my sacrifice. Bayelsa, welcome your own. Welcome your own. KOK. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do something. Please be standing. We're going to do something. Look here, sir. We're going to do something. This is coming from Bayelsa. I'm going to be doing a video. When I mention his name, you scream, Bayelsa, love you. Now, listen. This side, where they tell on I know we'll record this side. Now, this side, where we don't shout, Bayelsa, love you, Kanayo, oh, Kanayo. When we put on for social media, they'll say, wow, indeed, Bayelsa love Kanayo, Kanayo. Are you ready? So now listen, it's Bayelsa love you, Kanayo, oh, Kanayo. The women will not throw kisses. their weights. Then some of una go come faint. Like here, 2 people go faint. Yeah, 1 person go faint. Yeah, 2 people go faint. Then it will not be in record that 6 people fainted for Kanayo. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Bayelsa love you, Kanayo. Make some noise, Bayelsa!
Please, you may be seated. Eyes on. Eyes on. No, make una keep the other one. You know, the organizers of this wonderful program, they all came in suits. I came in this Niger Delta dress, Etibo. It shows I'm in the spirit of the Niger Delta. It's indeed a great privilege and honor to be here. As my good friend and brother David Alfred asked me some time ago, when last were you in Bayelsa? I say, don't remind me what I forgot. Because we used to fetch here like water, especially when our brother GJ was president. It's home for many of us. I mean, I should have a room in Otuoke. Abi? Thank you, the organizers, for inviting me. Thank you to the good people, government and good people of Bayelsa State. And thank you in absentia to Dr. Mrs. Gloria Jiri for being here and receiving me this morning. I enjoyed the native soup last night. They thought I was going to say, I want chop rice. I go leave Lagos now, leave Eko Hotel, come to chop rice for Bayelsa now. Make I chop the one where they be expert. And that's one thing about leadership. Go to where you can be quoted. If you come to acting in the world now, you know, my senior colleague, Bozimo, lawyers have this hierarchy. I bow to him. But in acting, he will bow to me. I have an area I control. And that's one thing about leadership. You must get an area you are a lieutenant general. I'm a field marshal in entertainment. All over the world. I'm an actor of Nigerian descent. I'm not a Nigerian actor. 2 different things. There are 2 different things. Actor of Nigerian descent. I'm not a Nigerian actor. I'm an actor who comes from Nigeria. And I won't tell you I'm good at what I do. The influence I create, if I post something on social media, it catches fire. The students, you're aware. I create value. I create value to the glory of God. Because I have chosen to do things right. Let me salute the students of the Niger Delta University. Bayelsa Medical University. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Thank you. I can't remember the names of the women group or other groups, but please, I salute you. And please, a round of applause for yourselves. I thank especially my learned senior, Bosimo, who has laid a very good foundation on which, even though we don't have the same topics to speak on, but the fact is, there are certain things he said, and when he was speaking, I was just nodding, because there are things you need to internalize to be successful. You know, there are things you must know in life. It will set you on the track for life. Many of us here mistake people who are in government offices as leaders. It's a lie. No. There are things associated with leadership you must give to only leaders. Selflessness. You heard the Pope was only entitled to $100. That's a leader. That's it. You saw what happened at the Vatican last week? From Cameroon. No, you didn't know. You don't know. From Cameroon. It was just a big shame on all of us as Africans. The person representing Paul Biya, president of Cameroon, came with an envelope for the Pope. That was the most embarrassing moment for the Catholic community. Now, leaders don't take envelopes. What cause are you bringing it for? I don't know, you didn't see it on TV? He was talking, that's the representative of the president, talking with the Pope for longer than he was even assigned. And at the end, he put his hand and brought, I think it should be in dollar. The Pope just did his hand like this and he walked off. Many of us here are in this conference. And what they care about most of the time is how much he will give us after. It's a very sign of failure. I liked everything, or 90% of the, and I am in total agreement with my learned senior here, what he said. But each time he closes a statement, he says, may God help you. In Jesus' name it will work. I don't believe that. Faith without works. If you live here, you don't want to act and you don't follow me and ask some questions or demand some revision, it's not going to work. So don't think Jesus is homeless to start looking for you. Everything you do, the work has to be seen. Everything you do must be something, I mean, just like what do you have in your hand? Says a stick, strike it and something. You must have something in your hand. God does not bless idle people. There's no amount of prayer that can lift this thing from here. God has to tell a human being, angel, tell them to move this thing from here to here. The miracles some of you believe in is the reason you are here where you are. I'm a living testimony of what you would want your son to be in some areas. All the while you've known me, I've been on TV. I've been acting, right? I only went to read law to create better value for myself. At least if they talk about Nollywood today and are there lawyers in Nollywood? You say yes. Richard Moffat Amejo, Kanayo, Kenneth Okonkwo, right? That's a step I took out of entertainment to add value to myself. The question is, what value have you added to yourself? What value have you added? Are you just part of the crowd? And you think, say, to get money like that? No. At least I can talk law with him now. I can also talk entertainment. He will ask me questions on entertainment. I'll be an authority in it. Then he will teach me how to now create a legal balance between that and entertainment. And we begin to make that as a policy. So, he talked about the first thing. I want to reiterate, read. If you don't read, you can't be a leader. I'm not recycling what he has said. Reading. Critical thinking. You must be a critical thinker. There's no lawyer who goes to sleep like anytime you like. Two things in life that can make you poor. Too much eating and too much sleep. Too much sleep and too much. Forget this thing Oyibo tells you about. You must have 8 hours sleep. 10 hours. Does Dangote sleep like that? Yeah, it's good to have some good rest. Don't make a mistake about it. And that's why if our honorable member of the house, if you're not sitting, go to your house and rest. Problem not to finish. But don't go saying, I've been sleeping for 8 hours. You've been sleeping away your life. Or food. Anywhere you see food, you must finish them. Are you aware there are people who go into restaurants and order for 3 cups of gari with 2 big stout? That is their own way of enjoyment too. You are killing your kidney, your liver. So be merciful unto yourself so that if God gives you 70, you live it in good health. 80, you're in good health. I've told God, I don't really tell, some people would say, how old do you want to live and all this stuff. I say, just want to be in good health. Just be in good health. Then he talked about critical thinking. You got to think. Then he talked about strategic planning. But most essentially of all the things he talked about, sacrifice. You know, they call midnight sacrifice. And that is the utmost. Because anything you're doing, you're not willing to give in something for that thing. You cannot. Counsel, I have this, it has refused to go for the past 6 years, or 7 years after being called to the bar. Reading, because my roommate in law school, Abuja, was 28. Guys, I was 58. 30 years difference. He was reading for a first class. At Fulham, they read like that. Our tutorial teacher had called me to say, oh, okay, I see you on TV, but what I see about you is that if you want a first class, you can make it. But you have told me I'm already popular. I'm comfortable, not because I get money, I'm comfortable. So what do I need a first class for? I made a 2-1 in University of Abuja, Faculty of Law, and I made a 2-2 in law school. He said, but you can make a first class. I said, I don't need it. But that, my roommate, that's what I'm trying to tell you, was reading for 8 to 10 hours every day. I thought I'm reading for 5 hours. You know, bending down to read for 11 months. My waist has not survived it. That is sacrifice. At least today in the world, they are talking law. I can come out and talk. You know, the MBA conference, I'm treated as a celebrity lawyer. I sit where the SAN sit. Ask him what it means to sit by an SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and they're shaking your hands and saying, you're making us proud. It's not easy. So if you want to succeed, you got to make a lot of sacrifice. For those of you who are in the Niger Delta University and Bayelsa Medical University, please, the only time you have to be somebody is within that 4-year course, 5-year course. Study it well, oh. I told Alfred this morning, Ampere, Priya, them this morning that when Buhari said Nigerian youths are lazy, he was saying the truth. But it was said by a man Nigerians didn't like. So now it became a problem. Many of the people who are in the schools today can't even write a letter of employment. If they show you what your daughter writes, if she's not smart, you say, who write this thing? You go speak for pidgin. Who write this thing? Many of you are not challenging yourselves. Many of you copy. Many of you sought, but you don't. Sorting will continue after your graduation because you have started it in secondary school and university. And most of the parents have also become irresponsible to go and help their children sort. I'm saying all these things before I go to just, my paper is going to be very, very small, but it's good we sensitize ourselves. It's good we prick our conscience to what we're doing right and what we're not doing right. So if you are sorting for your children, stop. The Nigerian society is getting more problematic and challenging because we're not meeting to international standards. Let your child graduate from the university and get a remote job, being here, working for a company in America. But most of them are not challenged even when they are in school, that they come out, somebody who comes out with a 2-2 cannot speak well. Somebody who comes out with a 2-1 cannot measure. What then are we talking about? Or back to the society. The smallest segment of the society is the family. So if the family is disconnected, disoriented, what comes to the society? So it's it's garbage in, garbage out. That's what it is. And then mentorship is critical and important. Who do you listen to? Is it the one who is, the lady who is like this on Facebook or see, what are you bringing to the table? Can't you see? No. Guys, mind who you listen to. Mind who mentors you. It is critical and important. And again, don't always take it that those who criticize you are your enemies. They are not your enemies. They are the best weapons to your growth of a tomorrow. Now, in telling you what I want to tell you today, I work with the 3 C's. Alfred has been on my neck quite a while, for over 1 year. In fact, when he got across to me, I said, nah, this thing May next year now, make a rest now. So he's been on May since. And since then, I came back from Uganda last month, went to present a paper and received the African Icon of the Year award. For the past 3 or 4 weeks, my head has been hot because I have a large followership in Zambia. So they have an African Business Summit, and I'm the chief speaker next month. So the thing that turned my head, you know, there are places you go to, expectations are very high. Zambians love me. So next month, when I'm in Zambia, I'm expected to address over 5,000 people. So so that's why sometimes a cause I don't pick. But I'm trying to bring up my paper, have people make contributions and so on. It's not easy, but thank God. So there are 3 C's that I operate in life that works. It can also work for you. When God created us, he gave us chances. From every chance you have choices. And for every choice you make, there are consequences. I won't say more than that. God created us and gave us chances. For every chance, you have a choice. And for every choice you make, there are consequences. If you are a cultist, there's consequences. It's a choice you make by yourself. If they can catch you, they buy you, right? In fact, you live your life in fear always. If somebody knocks at the door, another person will go open them, because it's either you have killed before or there's somebody who's on the line. If you're a bad guy, just like if you're a liar, you have to remember the last thing you said. That's a fact of life. So I said I'm not going to elaborate on it because it's quite clear. So what chances do you have? What choice have you made? There are consequences. I have chosen from the chances I have to be an actor. That's my choice. I've also chosen from my choice that this actor will be upright. That you can't make this actor push drugs with my popularity. There's one thing all over the world that we have had going for us. Whenever I'm traveling, sometimes and most times, all those custom check, immigration, and so on, they will say, leave KOK. Trust. Now they trust you. You go and put drug inside your bag and so on. And when you come back, you make a lot of money, you're going to shine. I've decided not to live that kind of life. That's my choice. One thing about the entertainment industry, which I told Pierre or Victor or whoever, is that I don't know, Alfred, I don't know what is you. Whenever I'm discussing with somebody by a car and they say Rolls Royce, every person who say, okay, own. That's a perception. That all the billions you own on TV, now your own. You stand by an estate, okay estate now. Will you, because of this, and push drugs? Or do things that will tarnish your image or your family image and so on? So you got to be careful. It's a choice. And the consequences is that when they catch you, you're gone. The name you built for 20-something, 30-something, for something years is gone. I'm a pioneer of Nollywood. And people like us who are coming from that era you call legends, we have the things we stand for. My being in Bayelsa is credibility. And I have credible relationship, like you, like him, and so on. And we have to keep it. Money is very important, yes, but it's not all about money. There's nowhere in Nigeria I can be received by a governor. It's called credibility and integrity. If your governor was around, I would have seen him. Shake hands and commend him, or also tell him these are the areas. Like one of the areas I'm going to talk about is the area that government needs to focus more attention. All right, let me not bore you more, but Alfred told me that I should talk about understanding the root causes of youth restiveness. Why are the youths restive? What has it cost them? If the government is providing something, why are some people demonstrating dissatisfied, disillusioned, and so on? I had to make these points for you to know your responsibility and that which you owe yourself. Now, if you talk about restiveness, what could you be talking about? It's not merely a social disturbance. Restiveness is a tool people employ, a loud cry from a generation demanding attention. So each time you take up arms or protest and so on, the place becomes not peaceful again, disharmonious. So there's no equity and opportunity for them to latch onto. To understand, we must look beyond the symptoms and probe into the root causes of systemic failures and unmet expectations. Now, when you talk about youth restiveness, what leads to it? Repeated demonstrations of frustration, dissatisfaction, rebellion by young people due to perceived injustice, exclusion, and lack of opportunities. There are many, but there are things we could remember, especially lack of opportunities. Now, youth restiveness also manifests in protest demonstrations, vandalism, like you always have in the pipeline areas, and so on. Youths become restive because they think and we know they're excluded, there are opportunities, but it's not being given to them. Cultism, gangsterism. These are the things they get into because of what they've been excluded from. Cybercrime, drug abuse, militancy, and armed agitation. So these are the things that are offshoots of youth restiveness. When they are offshoots, what we mean is people begin to buy into what they are not and begin to follow because of pressure, either from the family or from the youth around them, what they shouldn't be and which company they shouldn't keep. But most of the youths also, like I said, ab initio, have not prepared themselves for even opportunities. Right now, do you think that where I come from, if there's opportunity for an ambassador, a minister, or any other higher office, maybe not elected, they will not put in my name as a lawyer? I'm asking you. They will put in my name because I have prepared before the opportunity came. So how prepared are you before the opportunity comes? It doesn't end in education, yes, but the fact is, how prepared are you for tomorrow? This guy with a swag standing before you, I'm 63. Yes, I call myself, when my children talk to me, I say I'm an old man with a swag. They say, yeah, we'll see it. Some people don't believe I'm 63. They think I'm trying to act. No, the fact is this. I'm in good health. So age is nothing. So I prepared for my tomorrow, which is law. And for your information, that's the only discipline that you can practice the dying days. As Bozema is here, if he goes to his village, he can decide to be a charge and bail. You go to get money, they lock you up, you come and bail you. You don't go pay them. Lawyers have that advantage. At 70, 80, 90, they are relevant. They can have boys who go to do matters. He can get briefs for his friends. That's why law is essential. So any other lawyer in the house? Let me not be talking about him only. All right, you see, lawyers are very few. So what are the root causes of youth restiveness? Unemployment and underemployment. The unemployment rate in Nigeria hovers around 40%, and that's a pressure cooker. A pressure cooker. Something that can burn anything. When you have youths who are in places and they have jobs. You know, this gentleman on suit now, if he has a job that's 9 to 5, it's going to be difficult for you to hire him to go and do something. Because he will think about the time he's going to put in to his job and what time he has to come and plan for you to go and kill or do this and so on. But when he's not employed, then it's a pressure cooker. He can fall for anything. And that's why the Almajiri system does not help the North. Because they are willing tools in the hands of politicians who are willing to do certain things. So when we talk about the unemployment rate, we say graduates roam the streets with their certificates, no jobs. But most of these graduates also are not prepared to create jobs for themselves. I belong to an industry where we pride ourselves as people who have contributed more to the Nigerian economy than any other place. Don't forget, when Jonathan was president, after the oil industry and banks, the entertainment was the next. And that's why the man had interest in us. We were creating jobs. Remember what Jonathan said in most of the countries he went to? That he was almost the one taking picture of Ake and Apopo. Yeah. They forgot he was president and said, take us picture. Because Ake and Popo went with him. So the entertainment industry, I was also talking with Alfred this morning, and you know, we used to have AMA Awards here. Yeah, it was costing the state a lot. Because to have almost 2,000 artists gather in Bayelsa. I mean, the first when we started the AMA Awards, I remember Queen Latifat, Queen Latifat won edition and so on. American top actors were coming in. And it was creating tourism, goodwill for government and people of Bayelsa State. Yeah, but, you know, one regime comes in, stops the program, and so on. But I told the First Lady this morning that we should have something that brings people to Bayelsa. It may not be in that magnitude, but why is Asaba selling, my brothers and sisters? Why is Asaba selling? Do you know how much Nollywood is bringing to Asaba every month? In terms of hotel booking. That's how you know a state that's peaceful. When you see one top actor dropping down from the aircraft, this one leaving, buses are moving, those who are sewing clothes are sewing, those young ladies who are doing makeup are doing makeup, these students come to play roles. My brother is huge. It creates goodwill for the state, promotes tourism. So Bayelsa needs to find something for the youths. I mean, every day you admire Davido. Every day you admire Davido and Sake, Wizkid and so on. And that is the musical part of entertainment. And they are making it. I want to announce on this note, entertainment is the new oil. That's the new oil. We are comfortable. I don't need to know your governor here for people to buy what I make on YouTube. That's why I tell you, count yourself lucky. Get more interest. It's not just entertainment. I'm going to talk about other areas. But entertainment is a new oil. There's a lot of money. You don't need to be an actor. There are derivatives from oil, you know. It's just the crude, it's just the petrol and so on. Some people know. There are many, like I was talking with him in the car, there are many things that come from. Just like the palm tree. It's not just the oil. There are a lot of things from the palm. So some of you are here, all you see is KOK, Pete Edochie. No, we are just faces. There are many behind the scene people who make the product. So you can be in school, and for those of you who are in school, the challenge I give to most of you is this. What do you do with your data? What do you do with your data? Do you know you can be in school and make money on social media? You don't have to be rousy for everybody to see. People come on the social media. I make some good money from TikTok. And what do I do on TikTok? I bring out a topic. Doctors, nurses, engineers, lawyers are on my panel. They come and discuss it. What I'm discussing this Sunday is the fatalities of over-celebration. Now let me explain it. The money is being spent by government in commissioning projects. It's enough to build all the primary schools and rehabilitate them. Have you gone to America before and see they are commissioning a road? Why do we commission roads? If the governor was here, I was going to tell him, commissioner, let people pass on the road. Because if they tell you what goes on and the budgets, how this ministry, because civil servants will always tell you, we know we have to make people know you are working. You know we have to. Go to Abia State, go to Enugu State. Peter Mba does not have a signboard. He builds a road. The next day, people are riding on that road. So we are going to discuss again the backdrop of the Pope's burial. If it's Nigeria that owns the Pope, Ashebio. People will kill each other for Ashebio. Did you see the burial of the Pope? Did you hear of committees being set up? That's what I'm discussing this Sunday on TikTok. I know people want all over the world. I discuss worldly, and so I earn my money in dollars. Some nights I make $200, $300. People will be giving you gifts as you do. Later they will aggregate and pay you. So some months I make about $3,000, $4,000. That's an extra income to what Nollywood I get. That's an extra income from the movies I make by myself for YouTube. Because I use my data. to do better things. I'm telling you and challenging you as the students, use your data for something better. And if you don't stop, if you think that you're reading a course of 4 years and you're in year 2, my sister, my brother, before you know it, you've graduated. And the labor market is staring you in the face. And then you'll be struggling, what will I do when I graduate? Start planning now. If people already know you on social media that you do this and so on, you can do a whole lot of things. I told Priya this morning, there are many, thank God for COVID. You know, God has a way of doing certain things. COVID came. There was no online business before COVID. Now, you don't need to leave the comfort of your room, do anything. You're hungry now. You order it, they will bring it here in 30 minutes. So there are opportunities for mamas. You can be cooking. Let your child be the one to be active on social media. People don't want to know where the food is being cooked. Deliver it. I have a meeting with Barrister Bozimo. He's coming with 20 people. Make us fried rice, 7. Swallow for 10. Make some snacks. We need them in 1 hour. Okay, we'll supply in 45 minutes. That's social media. People are making money. You're here watching BBR. No, you're deceiving yourself. Nigeria don't have now. And for those of you who are students, let me tell you the greatest experience you don't know. Immediately you graduate, all those your boyfriend, uncle, where they give you money, they will not give you again. Elders not lie. That's it. People say you should take some responsibility. All right, so let me get to what is the solution for the unemployment and underemployment? Massive investment in skills acquisition and entrepreneurial training. Government-private sector collaboration on youth-friendly employment policies. Youth inclusion in tech, agriculture, and creative industries. There's a lot of opportunity in tech. I've talked about that. There's a lot of opportunity in the creative industry. I've also talked about that. So take an advantage, especially in tech. It's very important. Then, I don't like talking about corruption when I'm talking to a wider audience because it's an area that everybody here can write a note about. But the fact of the matter is that we need to have a better society we come from at the different levels, governance, private sector, and so on. Why should Barrister Bozimo here spend so much in paying money to facilitate his son getting an employment? Why should you, as an elder, want to sleep with a girl who just came out from Niger Delta University before you give her that job? Now God will punish burning people for Nigeria. There are things, if it happens outside the shores of this land, you're going straight to jail. Somebody wants a job because she's a fine girl. You want to sleep with her first before you give her that job. You're going straight. It can't happen. You know, in America, they will report it. But here, because of certain things, we keep quiet. God will punish those men who do that. We have no morals as a society. The moral fabric is torn. And we can't continue like that. There was something, I think it was David Mark who said it when he was Senate President, about how much he gave his cousin to go and look for work at that level. Because somebody was asking for 450,000 before they, come on. Since where they born you, David Alfred, you've been hearing that people are corrupt. This one, health sector has not improved, and so on. Are you not tired? The worst thing that can happen to somebody is that your father went through something. Many years later, you're still going through it. A thought came to my head just about 3-4 weeks ago, that there are certain things we're doing as black people that God is not happy with. They came to colonize our great-grandfathers then, telling us this and telling us that. Now, many years later, these same people are still in charge. Something is wrong with us, not our fathers. At least we have education now, we have technology and so on. There are certain things we must say no to. And that's why I'm telling you about this church, and so on. I have a problem with it. Because the man who brought this thing telling me marriage is between a man and this beautiful woman. Came back to Tuna telling me, I can marry Alfred. God forbid. We need to review. We are taking everything hook, line, and sinker. If you go to the law books, saw a cake of the things that came with sugar. So we need to restructure. And this comes from governance. Because government, after God, the next thing is government. After God, the next thing is government. Oh. Power. Government knows you're here. Government knows you're here. They have that network, they pay for it. Government wants you out now. Why? They just take you. That's after government. If you read, my first degree is philosophy before law. Socrates had an issue with the state. And I don't know those of you who don't know about Socrates. That's a man who, if a thought comes to him, like we heard, he will stay here, reminiscing for the next 3 days. Socrates would be at one point. So at a point there was a problem with the state. And his friends arranged for him to escape from prison. He said, no. This same state that has provided for me, done this and so on, I will not. I will not do this. So there are certain things you must do as a person. Government must at every level. And who is government? We. The problem is that we extricate ourselves and think government is far. No. Some of us here work in the ministry. What is it you're doing as a person? How are you changing society? Now, that's about ending governance and corruption. And what do I propose are the solutions? Institutional reforms to promote transparency, accountability, and justice. Civic education that empowers youth to engage in governance constructively. Strengthen youth voices in policy making, not just as voters, but as leaders. Now, I'm rushing this now. One of the critical elements of my That's why many parents are dying young. They are not asking the questions of your son just went to Lagos last year. Since that time, women they are afraid to talk for 1 year. You carry Toyota Corolla come back. Or RS 350. You're not asking questions. You're not going to live long. In Igbo, we call it Oriko. If you watch Scarface, Tony Montana, when he came with a vehicle, the mother said, Tony, you left last year. How you make money? Who did you kill? You need to ask questions. Let it be that, God, I have asked. God will spare you from whatever plague is coming. What killed Hophniah and Phinehas, Eli's children? I read the Bible a lot. I've read from Genesis to... If you have to be a successful lawyer, you got to read, if you have to be a successful lawyer. So some of us, like him, have read the Bible 10 times, Genesis to Revelation. So don't think that we're dull, or that because you see me on TV. Man, I can face you on any issue. And that's because I've tried to be fair to myself. I've asked myself questions, and that's one of the things that makes me who I am. I asked myself, why should he defeat me in this conversation? He didn't sleep last night. Why should I sleep? I have to also go through and research the areas of strength, because I know he's a senior lawyer. When he comes here, he will drop certain things. What am I going to? If he goes to A, I'll go to B. That's the only way we can stand out. So what I'm saying is, we need to know that the real world that stands before us, the real world, I'm going to be done in the next 3-5 minutes. The real world before us is not the world where you eat too much, you sleep too much, you got to be in the present world where the social media has come to stay. For your information, my brothers and sisters, the social media has come to stay. And the new name of this operation is artificial intelligence. If you don't know it, go and learn about artificial intelligence. It's in everything. If you don't know and have not started knowing about artificial intelligence, then you don't want to make money in the years to come. Just like social media has come, artificial intelligence has come. I hope you know what is going to happen. Some people now have companies. The company is in Bayelsa. The man says to one app, push the button, pushes the button. Take it to this, takes it to that. Do this, do this. He might only have 2 staff. So where are you after you graduate? AI has come to do things that you can do. Reverend, what happens now is this. Madam House of Assembly and KOK are appearing in this film. She's trying to make a law for the good governance of Bayelsa. She wants to run for governorship in 2020 what? Please give me a 5-minute script of her presentation. AI will give it to you under 2 minutes. You guys don't know what AI is. Embrace it. It will write a script that this man should have written to get money. KOK is hot-tempered. The wife is hot-tempered. Write me a script that he wants to use her for sacrifice. He wants to do this, and she's contesting. Give me a script. 1 minute, AI has given you a script. Guys, wake up. Wake up. The money is no longer in the pipeline. Pipeline don't explode. So, when we talk about a broken educational system solutions, curriculum reform with focus on practical, digital, and entrepreneurial skills, funding to revive public schools and universities, reintroduction of civic responsibility and ethics in schools. One of the worst things that happened is, of course, even though I don't know who gave that kind of idea to stop history in our schools. You talked about, I mean, no matter how you try to sensitize Nigerians, can there be anybody here who will say Nigeria and Biafra war did not happen? Huh? Can there be anybody, all for the love of Nigeria, you say Nigeria Biafra war? No, but it's part of our past. So why are you stopping children from learning in school? That's the problem we have in Nigeria trying to do certain things. In closing, there's insecurity in Boko Haram in the northeast and northwest. Some clashes in the south and so on that destabilizes communities. Don't be part of this process of destabilizing communities. There are social and economic inequality that I'm not going to talk about it. Now, what's the way forward and call to action? To the leaders, lead with integrity. Governance is not about holding office, but about solving problems. To stakeholders who are mainly here, invest in the youth. The youth is critical. They are not the leaders of tomorrow. They are the strength of today. This is to you critical stakeholders here. And that's why I say if a young girl comes to your office, mind what you demand. If a young boy comes, it's even worse with the people who rob Vaseline. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to talk about that. No, the devil has come to sit on the dining table in Nigerian government offices and private. We need to be very careful. If you're a Christian here, your Christianity will not be active if you occupy a government office and the rot continues. So, to the youth, don't just demand change. Be the change. Learn, build. Learn, build. organize, and rise above limitations. So in conclusion, youth restiveness is not a problem in isolation. It is a mirror reflecting the failure of society. If we fix the roots, and what are the roots? Unemployment, bad governance, insecurity. We won't just reduce restiveness, we will unleash one of Nigeria's greatest potentials. And what are the greatest potentials? The youth. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Please, sir, while you're here, can we be upstanding? We need your phone light on. Photographer, I need you to capture this for me. Do this for me. Can you take the central light off? Everyone, if you are with a smartphone, I want you to do this for me. So shall we all shine in Bayelsa and beyond. I see light coming to your city. I see light coming to our states. Light coming to Nigeria. So shall we shine. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. So very quickly, before I bring up the next, may I quickly recognize Professor H.K. Kari. Thank you very much for coming with your beautiful wife, here present. Boma Jack, former SA Security. Thank you very much, sir, for coming through. Pastor Alex, thank you so much for coming through. And may I recognize my very senior and special auntie. We describe her as the Amazon and, of course, the pride to the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, the very chief Ayeba Nengefa, member of the Bayelsa State House of Assembly, representing the good people of Yenagoa. Thank you very much. I remember so well when I bought your form to run for House of Assembly. I'm proud of you. Can we put our hands together for her? A lot of people do not know that I bought your form to run for House of Assembly, and you have never come back to say thank you. Will you say thank you? Pastor Bizimo, they don't come back to say thank you to me. I was the one that gave him the name Bonner Boy. That was not his name. His name is Danny. It's there in record. I gave him Bonner Boy. It was in number 14 Victoria through his mother, Madam Bosse. I took him to record his first song. I paid for that section. Today, Bonner Boy is a Grammy Award winner. Has he come back to say thank you? I did it for Davido. His name is David. David, as the little boy, has so much love for plantain, which we call dodo. Because of that love, I was the one that now called him Davido. It means David that loved dodo. I was the one. Has he come back to say thank you? I did it for Wizkid. You don't know how I named him Wizkid. It was in Obalande in Lagos. A lot of you know him as the minister of FCT. Myself and Honorable Amadi were the first people that bought him from that ran for local government chairman. After that, I was the one. Through the help of former president, we introduced him and he became governor of the Rivers State. I was the one. Has he come back to say thank you? They don't come back to say thank you. Reverend God's power, you know what I'm talking about. I was the one that even took him to the governor. SA Religion, I was there and I told His Excellency, make him SA Religion. Has he come back to say thank you? Please put your hands together as I welcome Reverend God's power, please.
MC, you've not told them that I also made you the MC of today's occasion. You've not come to say thank you. MC, can you come and say thank you right now? Because I made you the MC of today's occasion. Let him tell us thank you for making him.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Well, let me first of all thank our keynote speakers. Our elder brother, Barrister Bozimo, and then our legend, KOK. Can we clap for them? The mother of the state, Her Excellency, have spoken before leaving. Let me thank our brother Alfred for putting this program together. Now, we have young men, young women, leaders of tomorrow here seated. Let me observe the already established protocol. Now, there is a key area I want to anchor on: becoming a visionary leader. Now, you cannot rule out the aspect of sacrifice that Kanayo talked about. You must never plan with another man's resources, as Barrister Bozimo said. Now, as being leaders or wishing to be a visionary leader, what are your own personal plans for your life and the sacrifice that you are willing to pay to ensure that your dreams, your aspirations, your expectations manifest in life? This is very important. Every great man you see today have made sacrifices that made them great today. You cannot see greatness without a sacrifice that somebody has paid. Let me just tell you a story. The story is this: if you think that you are disadvantaged, there are others that are more disadvantaged than you think you are. Let me use myself as an example. When I finished my primary school, I wanted to go to secondary school. I lost my father, so I wasn't having the privilege to go to secondary school. I traveled from my community in Sabama to Lagos to meet my elder brother so that I can go to secondary school. You know, from Patani, it is this 911 Bongboro then that you enter to go to Lagos. I traveled to Lagos. I didn't have the opportunity to go to school. So at a very young age, I was signed into refrigeration on how to repair fridge. I never knew that the money was not paid. Within 3 months, I was kicked out of that skill set that I was to learn. Now, when I left there, my elder brother also lost a job then, so we begin to struggle. I did all kind of job. Ogwaja. I molded blocks, load tipper with sand. There was nothing I did not do as a young boy. But one thing was that I have a dream, and I never lost that dream. I kept it at the back of my mind that one day I will be great. and kept that dream on. I'm not a keynote speaker, so in concluding, what I did was that 1992, I decided to come back to the village to school. And I told my elder brother I was going back to school. He asked me, who is going to train? I said, no problem. When I get back home, because my dad was late, there was nothing, my friend Tarela Ogbowe took me to the bush and teach me how to harvest palm fruits. So I climbed with the cane rope to the top and harvested palm fruits. Now why I'm saying this is because there are so many young ones in life that will not make the sacrifice that they need to make for themselves. I did Okada for years. But with that, I told myself I must school myself. I went to the secondary school because I was already grown up. I started from SS2, from primary 6 to SS2. Praise the Lord. From primary 6 to what? SS2. After staying for a long time because I was grown up. I finished that. After a while, I went for my first degree. Finished that. Went for my second degree. And by the grace of God now, I'm doing my PhD. You don't expect another person to pay the sacrifice for your rising. You must consciously pay the sacrifice for your rising. So, I want to challenge every one of you that you don't have any excuse in life. If you are living in excuses, there is no way you can rise. There is something ahead of you. Paul said, I live the things that I have attained now, and I'm pressing forth for greater heights. If you press on, you can become great. Thank you, and God bless you.
What's a words just to ensure that our spirits are lifted, and you don't look like one who has gone through all of these things. God is great. He can turn any story around. May I quickly recognize the Fola Shade Tinubu Ojo Solidarity Movement Bayelsa chapter that are here. Please, can you just wave, make some noise, make some noise? Thank you. Once again, my name is Angel, the laugh comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Guinness World Record holder, founder of the best comedy club and biggest in Africa, the Port Harcourt Comedy Club. I am one of you. I'm your son. I'm from Opoma in Bayelsa State, Brass local government area. I'm based in Port Harcourt, travel the world. Life is indeed sweet and nice. For your entertainment pleasure, Zola Trasabion Patulet Casted Lavion, Tuleratsi Capustuno Entertainment, Zoti la Trasabion Patulet no Joe Sax Patula Trasabion, Clappe, 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 Clappe. If you don't understand, neither do I understand, because even me, I don't know what they talk. Please, for your entertainment pleasure, I present to you one of the exports from the city of Yenagoa to the world, a man blessed with the knowledge and blessed with that beautiful instrument called the saxophone. Joe Sax, enjoy.
Good afternoon, highly esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to look at the person sitting beside you and say, Nigeria is going to be great again. No, you're not saying that. Look at the person sitting next to you. Say to the person, Nigeria is going to stand again. Through the instrumentality of my instrument, I am bringing to you a timely reminder of how great our nation Nigeria is. And we still remain the giant of Africa. Do you believe that?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ambassador Deborah, reporting live from the Bayelsa State Banquet Hall at the International Gathering of World Changers 2025 with the theme Becoming a Visionary Leader. I am here with one of the speakers. I'd love to ask you, sir, what emerging issues do you think leaders in Nigeria should pay attention to?
Well, I think with what our guest speakers have mentioned, one of the aspects I think we should look at is basically on developing the youth of these nations. Nigeria is blessed with a greater population of youth, of which I believe that if they are given the opportunity, the right environment, they can do great things. Look at how Nigerians are thriving all over the world. We are doing great things all over the world. But here in Nigeria, it seems like we are being kicked aback. We hear that the youth are the future of the nation. But however, since when we were quite younger, we still see the same people ruling and ruling. The future is not being taken care of. Therefore, the present is being destroyed. So attention needs to be given in that area, in the area of tech, in the area of agriculture, in the area of education. This will change the narrative of this nation. I believe so.
All right. So I want to ask, what will you be going home with from this event? What impact has this event placed in your life?
Well, leadership is a daily thing. It's something that you keep growing in it. The speakers have highlighted some topics: reading more, getting discipline, getting mentorship. These are part of things that we are doing and will keep doing that will help us to grow better and become greater leaders even as we progress in life.
All right. Thank you very much. It's nice having you on our table. Thank you very much, sir. All right. Good afternoon. Sorry, what's your name and what school are you from?
My name is Dorothy Divine. I'm the first one. I'm coming from ABC Academy.
All right. So I want to ask you, how has this conference, this event impacted your life? What are you going home with from this event?
I'm going home so that I can be able to build on myself, like start reading, to stop keeping bad company, and always to be polite, kind, confident, so that my parents and teachers can be proud of me wherever I am.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. It was nice having you here. Thank you. Good afternoon. What's your name and what's the name of your school? Which school are you representing here?
My name is Inelayo Michelle, and I'm representing Sky Intellectual Modern School.
All right. So I want to ask, how are you going to put these things the speakers have said here? How are you going to put it in your official life? How is it going to affect your official goal?
One of the key points I picked up here in this conference is about the kind of company you keep, the kind of friends. You should choose your friends so that you can choose the kind of company you keep, so that the company can accompany you in the future. So I've learned from now onwards to be mindful of the kind of friends I keep, the kind of people I choose, set of people I choose as my friends.
All right, that's nice. Even in your school, you have to keep nice friends. Alright, thank you. It was nice having you. What's your name and what school are you representing?
My name is Splendor Ruben. I'm in GHS 3. I am in David Brooks Montessori School.
Alright, that's nice. So I want to ask, how are you going to put these things the speaker has said into your life, into your everyday activities in life?
Yes, you know, becoming a visionary leader, you must be self-confident, reliable, honest. You must have a lion heart. That's what the first speaker said. That's then what the second speaker said. For every chance you have, there is a choice, and for every choice you make, there's a consequence.
Alright. So you're putting self-respect.
What they say altogether motivated me to become a very confident person, a person of trust, where to be real, like you can rely on me. I have confidence now.
That's nice. Alright, thank you. It was nice having you on our TV. Thank you. Okay, good afternoon. How are you? What's your name and what school are you representing here?
Okay, my name is Morris Livnias Bagri, and I'm representing New Total Child Academy.
Oh, New Total Child Academy. Okay, so I want to ask you a question. The last speaker, Kanayo Barrister Kanayo, said that we have to make sacrifices for whatever we are doing. We have to make good sacrifices. How are you going to implement sacrifices in your everyday activity in school?
Okay, so currently I'm the senior prefect girl of my school, and as a leader I've learned to sacrifice my resources, my time, and by resources I mean money and energy. So from what he said, I'm applying it in my life.
In your life, okay. He mentioned students making sacrifices, reading, and you have to like burn the midnight candle instead of sleeping. Are you going to do that?
Yes, and I'm currently doing it.
All right, I trust you, and I believe you're doing very well in school too. Thank you very much. It's nice having you here.
Madam, how are you? Is that your personal one? That's good.
Okay, please.
I helped you.
All right. Good afternoon. What's your name?
Crown of Greatness.
Felix Sharon.
Okay, what school are you guys representing?
Okay, we're representing Apex International Academy.
All right, Apex. Okay, so I want to ask the both of you, as a student of Apex and as a student who has attended the 2025 Visionary Conference, becoming a visionary leader, as a student who has attended this conference, how are you going to impact those in your school with what the speakers have said today?
Okay, so firstly, I'll advise them and I'll tell them to like make sacrifices, because making sacrifices comes with a lot of profit, income, and profit, income. And if we push together, if we are together, we can make things happen. Fortunately, we can make things happen. Yeah.
All right. How about you? How are you going to like impact those in your school from what you've learned today?
I'll advise them to listen to more and take more advice and stuff.
Okay, that's she.
Is that all? All right. So it's nice having the both of you here today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you too.
I'm Robinson Gostin Ogechi.
Robinson Ogechi, that's nice. All right. So I want to ask, what have you gained from networking with the speakers today?
Oh, this is a lovely program. I've not had this magnitude in Bayelsa State. This is my first time of attending. So first of all, I will commend the host and everyone that packaged this program. All right, so when I came in, I think the barrister was speaking, and so he really dealt on becoming a visionary leader, of which I love the fact he said every leader must be a deep thinker. So where there is no vision, there's confusion. And so that alone makes us know that indeed a leader must have a vision. And so I love that part of the program.
All right. Okay. Okay, so what are you going home with? Our barrister Kanayo said you have to make sacrifices. How will you make sacrifices for your business, for whatever you're doing in life? How would you make sacrifices?
All right. Speaking about business, I'm already a business person, and so I know what it takes to sacrifice, because we come from a level where people take things for granted. And so I'm going home to imbibe what I've gotten, which is one. Kanayo spoke on 3 chances, 3 C's that he called. One, the chances, the choices, and the consequences. And so for every chance you take, you have to make a choice in there. And every choice you make, you take the responsibility of the consequences. So that alone, you know that whenever you wake up, you're not just waking up for yourself, you're waking up for the future. And so every part of my staff, I'm taking it back and say, okay, see, you're the one that is in charge of your future. So you don't keep silent. Put in the work. It might take you days, it might take you your finances, but make sure you're on the right track.
Alright, I'm wishing you good luck in all your endeavors in life, and thank you for attending this lovely program. Thank you very much.
You see, I am held when I am falling short.
Endurance. I'm the Lausanne President NDU chapter.
Alright, that's nice. Okay, so I want to ask you, what emerging issue do you think, as a leader, as the president, what emerging issues do you think the leaders in Nigeria, the leaders in Bayelsa, the leaders in your school too, should address?
One major thing is listening to people, and not just listening, but ensuring that when they hear from the people that are proper and appropriate, they should implement them. One thing about leaders, some leaders, not thinking about their people, they only think about themselves. And one thing about leadership is, do not think about yourself, you think about the people. Because one thing about democracy, how it's even been defined, is that it's a government for the people, by the people, out of the people. So government should be of the people. That is exercising the will of the people. Even the Nigerian Constitution clearly provides that the people, actually sovereignty lies with the people. So people should be part of the process. You are listening to them, allow their will actually to prevail in certain instances where you know what they are saying is actually appropriate.
Okay, so who was your favorite speaker here? Who was your favorite speaker in this?
I think I love the barrister, the first man that spoke actually.
Barrister Invisible.
Yes, actually, I actually enjoyed it because I think at the points was actually taking note of the critical ones, being a reader, being a deep thinker, being a person that's willing to sacrifice as a leader, looking out for ensuring that you have a circle, couple of friends that are actually towing towards your direction. Don't have people around you that don't get to feel the fire. Let them feel your fire, that kind of thing. That's what's relevant.
Alright, so as a president, I'm wishing you good luck in all your endeavors in life and in leading your people. Good luck, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am falling short, and when I don't belong, oh, you see I am yours.
I can see your tag. Alright. I believe you're a leader in Niger Delta University. Okay, so I'd want to ask, how will this conference help you achieve your leadership goal in your school?
Okay, basically, thank you very much for that question. When Barrister Kanayo first spoke, he talked about something. What is vision? Vision doesn't look at just now, but what transcends generation and everything. So we as a leader, what I will take home from this program is that whatever I'm doing as a student, whatever I'm doing as a student leader, I should look at the future. We are the future. We are the youth. We are the next generation, the leaders of tomorrow. So we look at, okay, what are we giving out to the people we are leading, and how will they stand out in the coming future?
Alright. Thank you very much for being here on our TV, and I want to wish you good luck on your tenure as the Vice President of Niger Delta University. Thank you very much, ma'am.
No, it never runs out. Reckless love of God, it never runs out. It never runs out. Oh, the overwhelmed, never reckless.
Bayelsa Got Talent. Faith, come. I'm just touched. Somebody should transfer money to you. Come. Yeah, from the crowd, somebody will transfer money to you. What bank do you use? UBA. Oh, yeah, call. Somebody get your phones. You know, they don't spray money anymore. Man of God, get your phones. Open. Congratulations. We want to see you at the Idols. And I will sponsor that one. If you want to go for the Idols, I will sponsor that one. Meet David Alfred. He will get all of my information. Let us support our own. God bless you. Huh? Oh, beautiful. You see, come. They are willing to send you money. God bless you all. Call the account number. It's UBA Bank. Call the account number and the name.
22. Okay, so UBA Bank, the account number is 22 60 49 15 47 22 60 4.
Okay, so I'm here with two lovely students. What's your name, please?
Alex Jubilee.
Your name?
Famous.
What school are both of you representing?
IJB.
All right. So I want to ask, how will this conference influence and affect your academical life?
Help me encourage myself and build up my mind to blow up the world and make more impacts.
All right. How about you? How will this conference help you to? How will this conference affect your academical life, and how will it help you boost your academic studies?
Okay, so like what one of the speakers said, that we all have to be read, but when you read, you learn more. So I'm gonna make sure I read harder and make sure I learn more, so that in the future I'll be a very successful man. Everybody look up to me and can be people's mentors.
Okay, so do you guys believe you own a business and become a leader and have so many people under you? If yes, how do you want to like lead them? How do you think you want to put this conference in use? How will you put this conference in use?
Of course, I see myself leading other people and I'm having employees, and I intend to go into fashion designing and also tech in some way, and I feel that we need more encouragement, and if I ever get the chance to sponsor some people, I will make sure I get up the younger generation.
Of academic success. 2. Conducive learning environment. Parents are the one who create the conducive learning environment at home. They can encourage reading and supporting homework and underscore the importance of education. If parents neglect this responsibility, they rob their children of the necessary tools to success. An unstructured home life can lead to distraction and lack of focus, which directly impacts on academic performance. 3. Parental expectation. Parental expectation play a crucial role in shaping students' attitude toward education. When parents prioritize academic achievement and express belief in their child's education, it can lead students are more likely to adopt a positive mindset. Conversely, if parents exhibit a lack of interest in their child's education, it can lead to anxiety and disengagement from school. 4. Advocating for their children. Parents are responsible for advocating for their children. A child who struggles, it is the parent duty to communicate with teachers, seek additional support, or pursue tutoring options. When parents do not play active role in their child's education, they miss opportunity to intervene. 5. Social content. Let's consider the broader, the social content. When you have nothing in life, let's build the youth, the future. When the purpose of a thing is not knowing, abuse is inevitable. So when the purpose of education is not knowing, abuse is inevitable to education. Thank you.
Come, Mona, come, we'll give her money. Take. Take. Come and stand there, they will dash you money. Come and bless this soul, bless the soul, bless him, bless him. Bless the soul. If you're touched, come and bless the soul. Bless the soul. You don't know how much this might go to support the family. This is the breadwinner of his family. The guy is working, is hustling for the family. Is your mother here? Where's the mom? Mother, come, come. This hustle is real. Oh, Joe, thank you very much. Oh, okay, you can add 2 bottles of pure water. Join this one. May in peace. God bless you. What about the papa? Did they ever recognize papa? Where is the father? He's not here. Huh? Oh, I've just been informed that the father is late. So I think the Lord laid it in my heart for me to do this. So thank you very much for standing by him. How much is the school fees? Huh? David will give out 35,000 for this boy's school fees. Thank you very much. All right. The great.
All right. I'm here with another beautiful lady. Please, what's your name?
Mrs. Didio Sunamakri.
All right. I want to ask, if you had the opportunity to attend this program again and again and again, would you love to be here?
Yes, sure.
Okay, I believe this program is impactful to your life. How would you put this program in good use?
Okay, I find it as a very great opportunity to be here, because coming here is never a waste. When I came, the lectures given, they've given us a lot of impacts to humanity. In fact, when we came in the morning, I never knew it's going to be this great. But sitting down here and receiving lectures from great legends, we receive a lot of knowledge, and then I really appreciate the effort of the organizers.
All right, that's very nice. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you.
Leader, do that. Post on all your social media handles. That is the way you can tell those who have missed out in this event. For some of you who want to get the video of the various speakers that spoke, try and reach out to Mr. David, and as much we can get all of that. So, David, over to you.
I want to especially, from the depth of my heart, thank each and every one of you. Yes. Okay. I want to especially thank all of you for making out time from your tight schedules to be here. I want to especially thank most of the organizations that are here, women organizations.
He's not here. Huh? Oh, I've just been informed that the father is late. So I think the Lord laid it in my heart for me to do this. So thank you very much for standing by him.
Thank you for coming. get down to Yenegua and just speak and leave immediately. But the private jet could not. In fact, she was too emotional to contact just the simple truth. So me, now young people die now. So me too, I dey feel am. So I said to myself, immediately after this program, I'll be going to Lagos to see her. I will go and condole with her. Because it is a very, you know, I don't know what to say, but we just thank God for everything. So all the women leaders that are here and your organization, when I go to Lagos to see her, I am going to tell her the organizations that came, and any message she sends, definitely I will get across to you. I say, want to thank you. This program is streaming live on Joel Media. So if you go on Facebook, you will see it on all social media platforms. It's streaming live. And my very special brother and friend, Pastor John Bull De Rock, and his wife, they came all the way from Nimbi to be in this program. My secondary school classmates came all the way from Port Harcourt. They were here last year, they came this year. If they don't love me, they will not come. It's not because I'm doing better than any of them. Most of them, they have their own company, so I'm not doing better than all of them. And my very special friend, thank you for coming. This man is a big man. I don't want to call his organization so that you're not going to worry him. Luxury Supermarket is here. They shock me. When I walk in and I saw that, I said, Jesus Christ, thank you so much. I really appreciate your presence. I don't want them to see you so that they will not come and meet you. So I would not tell you to stand up. So all of you, thank you. Eleke's wife, your husband is gone, but I want to specially thank you. That woman made everything possible that we feed the whole of this crowd here. I said, where is the money? In fact, she was making everything possible to make sure that there is food here today. But see, I can tell you that as the year is going by, things are changing. The first year, we did not share water. Last year, we shared water to half people. Today, I don't know if the water went around. And in fact, today, I can even see malt safe. The thing they grow, that means next year, by the grace of God, it will be better. And my prayer is, our invited guests for next year selected. We have already selected invited guests, but we are considering something. As time goes on the media, you will see it. Like all our speakers has advised, please and please, don't just come and hear. When you go, leave what you have heard. That is where you can make a difference. I sincerely from my heart want to thank you. All the pastors, thank you so much. I don't take it lightly. I really appreciate you. My school father is here. While I was in JS1, he was in SS3. So you can imagine the gap. I saw him, he was sitting somewhere, back. I was shocked. I was keeping somewhere for him here to come and sit. My school father came with his wife. His wife told him that this year, want to attend our son's program. So they came together. I was so amazed. And whenever they come, or whenever he comes, he stays in the hotel. Since yesterday. And then to our wonderful MC. Let me tell you, my school father connected him to come here. I was shocked. This man you see, MCs big occasions in River State. So for him to come here is sacrifice. Do you know what it means not to pay him money and he came to this place to MC this program? Just to encourage us. Please, let's put our hands together for him. MC Angel the Laugh, I really want to thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. So on this note, it's a wrap-up till 2023. 6. God bless you. Bishop A.B. Belepea, thank you, sir, for coming. I can't take this lightly. I really thank you very much. All the bishops in the house, thank you for coming. Government House pastors, I really appreciate your presence. God bless you all for coming.
Please, a standing ovation for the man who has deemed it so fit with great creative ability, your impact in growing the next generation, blessing the lives of Bayelsans and everyone who do business living here. Can we put our hands together for the one and only Pastor David Alfred? Come on, celebrate him. Celebrate him. Thank you, I appreciate. While we're standing, let's enjoy some beautiful music. Let's enjoy ourselves. Music.
Sacrifice. The good leader must sacrifice. You must sacrifice something that is very important to you. For instance, you must sacrifice your time, you can sacrifice your money, and so many others to make a good leader. And also a good leader must be selfless. You must not think of yourself alone, but the well-being of your followers. Thank you.
All right, it was nice having you here, and I want to wish you good luck on all your endeavors in life. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, what are your names?